Good morning. Welcome to OptionsTender. This is a really good time to take a look at MJ. We're going to do multiple time frames on this cannabis stock ETF. So I haven't done one in a while, and I think after the look at things today, Meta's back underneath. It's high. After looking at the movement today, I wanted to kind of show everybody what I've been talking about. It's been so grueling to just wait and see this thing slowly just drive downwards. But we've been buying the whole way down. So if you're in the Discord, you'll see those constant. Anytime I make profits, I add it onto MJ. Okay. And so this is a lifetime opportunity, in my opinion. I think this is a generational buy. I think this is something we hold on to for a very long time. And the first reason it was MJ that I chose instead of MSOS, which is the American version, I guess, concentrated American cannabis stocks. Is this the international one, but it offers a dividend, and that dividend was around, I want to say 10% or so for quite some time. This is taking a second. Okay, sorry about that. If you look at the ticker MJ, go to your trade tab if you're in Thinkorswim, and then you have the this little down arrow, pull arrow. And just like that big move, yield is around 4%. I'm not sure if that changed or not. I haven't looked at it in a while, but it was rolling around 9-10%. And so we kept buying and getting paid to wait. So this dividend isn't going to last. All right, the yield isn't. Of course, they're still going to pay the same dividend. It's not how it works. But it's not going to last. All right, as price appreciates, the yield is going to go down. It's going to be like NVIDIA. It's going to have like 0.01 yield, because this is going to fly. This is a growth sector. So this was only important while price is depreciated, and it still is. So this is a great hold, still a great buy right now. Things moved already, but that's pretty typical. Most people won't even recognize these names until prices doubled, tripled, or quadrupled. Then you get a frenzy around it. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive into it. We have MJ on a monthly time frame. We have this bullish falling wedge. By the way, bull market. That's what I want to say. This is a new bull market for cannabis. All right. Bear market, stocks is coming. Sure, yes, we could go up 5 more waves. This has much more potential. This is where the bulls will end up here soon. So, bullish falling wedge, and price action when this started back in 2016, had a little bit of frenzy and then dropped ever since. Now, I think this is a corrective formation. And perhaps you can say A, B, C, or this was an A down here, B. There's many ways you can do it, and then a 5-wave move down here. Okay, that's fine. But I like it as an ABC here for an A, ABC here for a B, and then a 5-wave move down here to complete as a C. And now we have, with this being a corrective move, the whole point of counting this and showing that this is a corrective move is that we're going to exceed highs, the former highs. And so that right there should give you a lot of potential. If this is corrective, that means we move on from here. And not only here, but much further over time. And I'm not talking months. This is years. This could be a decade or two to play out exceptionally well. So we'll see. Just quickly on the MACD, we've been building this positive momentum. Eventually this is going to cross over here. That's going to be another buy signal there. We're getting that early signal. Then we had on the RSI in more recent times making another divergence here in the monthly time frame. That's huge in the monthly time frame. We're getting finally a little crossover. We want to see it cross this 20 line, and that will be a trigger. And this hasn't broken out yet, so nothing says that this is going to break out right away. Could form a bottom, break out from this wedge. That's going to be a huge monthly breakout. Let's go to the weekly. On the weekly time frame, pretty much looks the same. Just get a closer look here, and then we can see this fall here looks like a 5-wave move for completion and getting a big move here into the 8 EMA. So we want to get above, stay above, and work our way to that 20. That 20 is going to be the most important thing that we're going to look at in these videos constantly. We're underneath it. That's the trend indicator for the weekly time frame. As soon as we get above this and hold, build some structure here, that's going to be a fantastic thing for this ETF and the individual names. This is great support here. Drew this out once it broke down, obviously moved quickly down there. So once we get above here, we'll probably be above this wedge, be above the 20. It's going to be extremely bullish over that $3 mark, a little bit below. I think it'll be easiest on this chart to go to the Elliott wave. That's how we have it counted here. Larger A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, ABC, that's a expanded flat there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. And there's that C to end it all. All right, and there's, again, the oscillator. We in the near term, in the weekly, we made a new positive divergence there in the RSI and been building positive divergence on the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Daily trend is our friend. It's so weird. This is like all falling down. It's like the exact opposite of stocks. And you know why? Because those are commodities, and commodities are fairly low while stocks are high, and that switches. This is going to be a commodity bull market. You can look at the ticker $, I believe, BCOM for the overall commodities, world commodities chart. So again, forming a wedge. If we look on the daily time frame, much closer. Had a nice 5-wave move down here to complete with positive divergence building here, and then once again after it corrected here and in there. Once again, now getting a bit overbought, but this thing can be overbought for quite some time. Momentum starting to curl up, positive divergence. On the daily time frame, says that we're probably going to build some. If this goes straight up, then we still have to form some sort of higher lows and higher highs. Okay, this is just one candle, basically. Two. I see there's a couple candles here, but this is just one stick straight up. As soon as this ends, wherever it does, we're gonna have to see some consolidation, some pullbacks, some good market structure, so we can have some 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, however that goes, and then we can unfold into larger patterns, and we can start playing options on these. I already have some option calls on these, and we'll probably get out of them fairly soon here, and just use that initial money and then come back in after we build some structure. And that and then we have something to play with, and we can do extensions and things like that. Right now, we don't have anything to build off of. The only thing I can say right now is we have a good gap here. Maybe price wants to go get the gap. And then we have the wedge top here, downtrend line. So those are the near terms. We're at the 50 moving average, so maybe we start a little bit of structure here. Maybe we start it now, and that's fine. I have no clue. And here's 100 moving average up here, 200. So just to give you some spots, we really don't even have any real resistance until that gap area. So, you know, there's not much we can start building these charts. This is the infancy of this move. And so we can build this together. I probably won't do too much work without you guys. Just do it on the video. But here's that $3 mark that we were talking about. And also the gap here starts at 3. So this is going to be a huge area. We have the downtrend, gap, resistance. Get above all this stuff. We might not see too much resistance into here. Maybe we just keep going up day by day, and then we pull back off of there, and then we have to build some structure, build higher lows in order to break out of here with some momentum. All right, so let's move on to the 65, and not a whole lot to show here, just an amazing move off the lows. And you can see the formation, why we put on these call options, because we had this really tight wedge forming here, broke out from the wedge, and so pretty much free space on the 65 until we get to, we're just about at it. We have some price action here, some highs, so maybe a little bit higher going into tomorrow. Maybe we consolidate here on the hourly or 65 minute. All right, so maybe this is a 1-2 setup here. We're in wave 3 for that nice big move. Get some sort of consolidation, and maybe we get one more move in the short term up to 238 here, resistance, and maybe that's where we start our structure. Okay, so until we get any pullbacks, we're not going to add on to anything. We're going to look to take off some options on MJ, MSOS, and CGC. And we'll do those individual names for the YouTube individual members if you wish to do so. MSOS. Again, that wedge formed. We were looking for a bottom. We got that fake break there, held on to our options, and we're getting a nice move here. All right, so same thing. We're going to look for, you have some minor resistance above here. And this is formed off of the same thing, that consolidation area. So we get a consolidation here, maybe back to the options expected move. And then we see some sort of move up into this range, or rejection off of this range, this one or this one. All right, hope that helps. Let's build these charts together. We're in this for the long run. Thanks for watching here. Generational buy. Thanks for the likes, subscribes, and we'll talk to you guys soon.